Breaking news in a controversial case that led to an inmate custody battle. Confessed killer Jason Pleau will spend the rest of his life behind bars late this morning. He was sentenced to life without parole for a September 2010 murder outside of a Woonsocket bank. Pleu's case got national attention because of the possibility he could face the federal death penalty in a state that doesn't use capital punishment. Eyewitness News reporter Sean Daly just out of the courtroom and has all the breaking details with the Providence Mobile Newsroom.
Patrick, court hearings rarely are as emotional as this one was. Tears were flowing freely here at federal court in Providence this morning as a judge sent a man to prison for the rest of his life. No parole, not ever. It was just more than 3 years ago on a sunny morning, not unlike today. But it got ugly quickly outside a Citizens Bank in Woonsocket when 35-year-old Jason Pleau came out of the woods wearing a ski mask and fired a revolver repeatedly at David Main, a gas station manager, making a deposit. Jason Pleau took off in a getaway vehicle, leaving David Main with a fatal gunshot wound to his head. In August, Jason Pleau agreed to plead guilty in exchange for a sentence of life in prison with no parole instead of the death penalty. Today, David Main's wife was shaking uncontrollably and taking deep breaths as she spoke of the horror of losing her husband of 25 years and 12 days. Jason Pleu's lawyer read a statement saying, quote, "I definitely regret my actions. I hope someday my apology can be accepted." Outside the courthouse, we spoke to lawyers from both the defense and the prosecution. Could you speak about the senselessness of a $12,000 murder?
Well, again, I think AUSA Goldstein captured that particularly well. You know, when we wake up in the morning, we expect to come home. All of us standing here expect to come home. Our families expect us to come home. Our children expect us to come home. And for Mr. Main, that didn't happen. And it didn't happen because he, as D. Goldstein said, he ran into someone who was willing to kill for $12,000.
Obviously a trying day for Mr. Pleau, but he made a statement. It's obviously a very difficult day for everybody, and I think this is really a day for the Main family, and beyond reading his statement, I think we'll leave it at that.
In a statement that the prosecutor read in court for her, one of David Main's sisters wrote, quote, "I miss Dave more than ever. I have dreams sometimes that he is alive, and I wake up sobbing. I will miss him for the rest of my life." Live at federal court with the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Sean Daly, Eyewitness News.